So, okay. So I'm gonna take you again. So this is the name of the project, right?
Yes. I mean, this is a
So,
different project though.
no, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I changed. We are now preparing. This is now we are preparing the real file for presentation. The same thing. It's the same thing. There's nothing. This is now the real file.
Okay.
The real file for presentation because there's no time left. So here we're gonna put our pictures, and I want you to put your picture there, here, and your names. So you will come here and say edit. Where is it? Insert image. Mine is not active. I don't know why. This is where you insert image. I don't know why it is not active. So here you just say insert your image. You will insert image. Insert your image. I'm also going to insert mine. Insert your passport. Passport size photo. So, and when you run this, here you change this code to markdown, huh? So that you run. When you come here and run, it doesn't give an error. So when you come there, so that's a note to insert that. So these are the objectives. So this one should be objective, not objective. Again, you run. Objective, those are the things we're looking for. So what we are going to do is to explore and visualize the data set. The data sets. Explore and visualize the data sets. Build a machine model that will predict whether a customer will satisfy or default on their loan obligation, that's right, and generate a set of insights and recommendations that will help the bank. That will help the bank improve on its business. So we can change the name of this bank. Hello?
Yes.
Are you there? We can change the name of this bank. So I'll give you this assignment. Go to anywhere online and pick on any bank. Pick on any bank of your choice. You get my point?
Yes.
Yeah, pick on any bank of your choice. And give a profile. Give a profile of the bank. Pick. I'm putting yours here so that you don't forget. Pick on any bank.
Any bank.
In the United States, the USA, of your choice. Can be Bank of America, of your choice. And give the bank profile. Give the bank profile. So you understand what I mean when I say you give the bank profile?
Not really.
Oh, really, man? A profile means you give us some little history about the bank. The Bank of America was established in such and such a year. They adopted the use of technology in this year. They brought in the data science department at this particular time. Now, currently, they've been using data to mine insight or to improve on their business. And currently, they have the following number of ATMs around the country with this number of customers base. It is the largest bank ever in the United States of America. And this bank has got a department called credit card department with a portfolio of such number of customers. So this project, the aim of this project is to find out, using data from the Bank of America, on how we can generate a set of insights and recommendations that will help the bank improve on its business. So that is what you are required to do, to give a profile. That's not data science. So what did I do?
It's like a biography.
Yeah, like a biography. That's what we are calling a profile. Now you get it, right? Okay. So when you go to my YouTube videos, I want you to use my YouTube videos most of the time. When you go to my YouTube videos, this one, gmail.com, and when I come here, I don't use this. I sign out. Now I use this one here. Sign in. Next. I use my phone. for.
Mhm.
You see each of the phones that I have?
Yeah, this is this
Even
Android.
I have 3 phones, and those phones are very expensive. The
Mhm.
cheapest phone I have is $1,000 US. So each phone
Wow.
has got data
Mhm.
that can take you for the next 3 years. You get my
Mhm.
point?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the foot I wanted to make sure you need to have a folder in your current phone that is just data. So
Mhm.
I've logged in. So if you get my phone and run away with it, and the value of data I have is like what? Like 100, like 1 million US dollars worth of data.
Mhm.
You can imagine what can happen now. So here we are. I'm trying to go to my YouTube channel. You should also open a YouTube channel for yourself. So here I am. Did I pick on the YouTube channel? Why are they asking me to sign in again? Sign in? I'm already in. Oh, so I'm not in Data France. Mentorship. This is the name of my YouTube channel. It's not coming up. Or does it come up? Yes, it comes up. At the moment, man, I just have 48 subscribers. You see?
Mhm.
Just 48. And I want to be like, have you subscribed?
Yeah, already. Yeah, I'll get your video all the time, the notification.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to let your friends who want to get data science stuff to also subscribe. So when you come here, there's this video here. I'm not seeing the video here. Where is it? I don't want to take much of the time. I can't see the video. Have you been hidden? Let me try sign out again and come to the other one. Is let me, I think it is here. So this is my normal whatever. Let me go here and see if I'll access it. Data science, data science mentorship program. And these things I'm doing, you see, you see these things I'm doing.
Yes.
The provost at Bui, who mentored me, and is asking me, this thing is asking me to subscribe, which means I'm getting in with a different. Which account did I use to create this thing? Yeah, it seems to have forgotten the account that I used to create this thing. I'm back on the same thing. And I have another way of getting it. So let me not go there. So I have another way. There's Beatrice. Yeah, Beatrice. This one is a minister, like a cabinet minister in my country. So we are doing some projects for her. So I think I shared the video with her. Introduction to Advanced Exercise, Data Science Workshop. No, I've not shared. Let me go to this one. But this one will take me time. And you understand the Venn diagram?
The Venn diagram.
For data
Yes.
science, this one here.
For data science, maybe
Is
not,
right.
but
Are you able
the
to see
mathematical.
are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you want to succeed in data science, this is what you do: coding in Python. You see this? Python. The language is Python, and then statistics. Undergraduate statistics from statistics 1 up to around statistics 7 or 6 there. If you never did statistics, you'll just learn this one on your own. Then here, domain knowledge. If you want to work in the IT, or you want to work in the banking, or you want in the energy domain, you want to work in the education domain. So that's what you specialize. Because when you go for the interview, they'll ask you what is your domain of specialty. Me, my domain of specialty, I have 3. I have banking, I have energy, and I have education. So the reason why that is important, when you work in those domains, you understand those data. So when you are given a data, you know the meaning. Good?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Like for beginners like me who don't have any specific domain, for start.
Create one for yourself. Create one for yourself and start studying. Like now, we are doing for you a project on banking, right?
Yes.
Let that one be your first domain. You read, go to the website online, read about bank, find out the first bank to be established in America, the loan governing establishment, so that you understand the area, the field.
Okay.
In data science, you just read on your own. Even what the lecturer is giving you, there is not enough. It's not enough. You just read on your own. If you can't create time and read and do these things on your staff, and it's a new field, even the lecturer does not know.
Okay.
Is a new field. This thing is a new field and it's still virgin. So I've given you here the Venn diagram, right?
Yes.
Oh, so let me before I put it, let me go back and help you do something here. So there's one Python. And remember, programming in Python that you have done is different from Python for data science. So you have done programming in Python. Now you should go ahead now and do Python for data science.
Okay.
Which takes a semester, and there's no course in BUI that offers Python for data science. And when you come here, let me show you. When you come here, my website, you should now have it at your fingertips. BN Analytica, like this .org. Huh?
Oh, okay. So
.org. You should have these tools at your fingerprints. So this is my website, all right? This is where to take Python certification. You come here, you entry level, you start with the entry level, this one. There is the exam is $79. You are ready. You are ready there. You just register and do your certification and put on your LinkedIn. This is how you build your profile. Now, after doing that certification, that is one. You come back here after doing the certification. Now, this one is starting on April 15th. On April 15th, and it will be on Saturday, so you can take advantage of that. So when you come here, you go to courses, right? Then check our courses. I'm updating our courses. They were updated, so we have very good courses now, like certificate in data science. We have postgraduate diploma in data science. We have postgraduate diploma in machine learning and artificial intelligence. And the program is starting in September, and I'm the one designing everything. So when you come here, what do you look for? You already have a background in Python, so you go do the certification. And we want you to do the certification by March 31st, so that you catch up with us. So now you come here and look for, did he remove it? Oh, man. Maybe I have not created it. Maybe I need to put it. I need to put it back. I need to put it here. But when you come to the classes, let's say certificate in data science, here, right? I'm gonna put it. Look at the sequence. Look at the sequence. This one we are taking people with O-level certificate. You get my point? Those that have not gone to the university. So look at the sequence. or programming, they first do object-oriented programming in C++, because that's where we have data structures. Then they do object-oriented programming in Python. This is what you have done. This is where you are. This is one is a tick. So the only need you do is just to do the certification. Then after doing this, that's the second semester. In the third semester, you're supposed to do Python for data science, right?
Okay.
And when you are doing Python for data science, these are the things that you will be covering. So here Python for data science, and we are offering it from April, huh?
April, okay.
The 15th, yeah, and it's only once on Saturday, right?
Well.
Once on Saturday, the same time you attend the Zen class will be the same time we're gonna attend this Python for data science.
Okay.
Yeah, so like this. This is now for you. This is what you do. And what will you be covering here? You go read on, you can even read on your own. You're gonna do pandas. You know what pandas is, yeah?
Yes. We did that at the workshop. I'm saying
what you did at the workshop, forget about it. Those were just introduction, man.
Yeah. Yo, it's good to start though. I mean,
no, it was an overview. Get my point first. It was an overview.
Okay.
Of what pandas is when it comes to data science, all right?
Yes, sir.
You need to not exhaust anything. So pandas, if you are not reading on your own and you are not a good reader, there's going to be a problem. So now pandas, another one you're gonna do here is called NumPy.
Okay, NumPy.
Numeric Python. That's what it means. I'm gonna give you the notes. Don't write them down. I'm just gonna give you this screenshot. Now, pandas, after doing this, you're gonna do another one called Matplotlib. They covered this on the Matplotlib in the workshop, but that was just an overview.
Okay.
Lib in details. There you will cover this in details. And you'll do another one called Seaborn. For you to mention these things the way I'm mentioning them here, right?
Yes.
You must have read and used them over a period of time, so that when you go to the interview and you are naming them the way I'm naming it, the person interviewing get impressed that this guy got it. So there's another one called sklearn. sklearn. This is now for data science, for machine learning. This is what we use for machine learning. And in the sklearn, we have a library called TensorFlow.
Okay, TensorFlow, yes.
TensorFlow. And there's another one. Then in the TensorFlow, you have another one called Keras. Within the TensorFlow. This one, if you want to use it, then this one, my supervisor told me I was supposed to start research this time for my PhD, but he sent me back to go and study PyTorch. So we'll start next time.
Okay, PyTorch.
In details.
Wow, that's impressive.
So the Python for data science in my school, we'll stop here. We'll stop here. Oh, and this is something. Take another ink, blue. We'll stop here. You see this? You see that?
Yes.
Yeah. And it will be comprehensive. The teacher is very good. Now, once you have done, you remember you have done Python, you have certification. Are we on the same page?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You have done Python and you have not done certification. The only thing that remains certification, which is around $79, one setting and one reset. So the pass mark is 70. Now, after you have done this now, you have done maths, computer science, and now you have a background in statistics. That's not a problem. But now we come now to use, we have learned these libraries, how to use them. Now we know how to use them. So let me pick on this. So this is the one. You see this?
Yes.
Now we go to implementation, and we are doing using projects. Now we're gonna see this one, statistics, with the NumPy.
Okay.
And this is another course in my school. They don't offer these ones at the university or at the academy. Oh, okay, let's say BUI. So let me do this down here. So you come now, go with me here. We are broke, it's a 1 year course, so we are broken it into two. So this is object-oriented programming in Python, huh? And this one course is certificate in data science. Let me use one that matches you. You are beyond certificate, you are advanced. So that's not a good example for you. So let me go back. Okay, so I'll take like diploma or postgraduate diploma in data science. Let me take this. So object-oriented in programming C++, they have done that. You don't have any problem with that. Then object-oriented programming in Python, you have done that. You don't have any problem. And it's project-based, that's why it is 6 credits. Now, there's I think there's the guy made a mistake, the guy who is on my website. So look here, you see this semester 3?
Yes, sir.
This one's supposed to be semester 2, and this is supposed to be semester 3, right? So just take note of that. There's a problem labeling. This semester 2 and this semester 3, right?
Yes.
You've taken note of that point, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this semester 2. So in semester 2, now we're gonna change this. So you have done object-oriented programming in C++.
Yes, already.
So when you come to semester, no, they are fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm the one who's confusing. Object-oriented programming in C++. Then in semester 2, object-oriented programming in Python, which you have done. Now you do certification and you move to semester 3. This one. This is where you are. If you take this course, you will not start up there. You will start here in semester 3. You get my point?
Yes, sir.
So Python for data science. And what do you cover? And there are two, there's a confusion, we need to clean this up. There are 2 courses for Python for data science, Python for data science, we need to remove one. So when you come here, this is what you cover in Python for data science. Are we together on the same page?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and I'm gonna upload that course there. So this one, no, I don't want to do that. I'll do that later. So Python for data science. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So in the next semester, you are supposed to do business statistics with the NumPy, right? And because this postgraduate, they are already degree students, we are offering them at the same time. At the same time, they offer business statistics with the NumPy and machine learning, artificial intelligence. They are being offered concurrently, so that when you go to this class, you learn a concept and you apply it in your next class. So what we can do, let's say, if Python for data science is on a Monday, then on a Monday, then business statistics with the NumPy is like on a Wednesday, and then machine learning and artificial intelligence is on like a Thursday or a Friday. So it can be the same teacher teaching the 2 classes, or there can be 3 different teachers and they coordinate with one another. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are there. So your next one is business statistics with the NumPy. And that is why when you come to the Venn diagram here, statistics. So here it is business statistics with the NumPy. You have to know how to use this library, compute your variables in the statistics. And when you come here on my website, or you come here on my website here, I'm going to clean it up. There's a course on its own. You see this one?
Yes.
We'll offer it on Saturdays only for 2 hours, huh? For 6 months, that's a whole academic year, huh?
Yes.
And we'll be charging $900. This is $900, and this is what you cover. Let me send it to you.
It looks like
Once you have this, you can do this thing even on your own without paying. Once you have this,
Yeah.
You are ready now to do machine learning and data science.
Wow. Really?
The things you are doing, like the one we do with this professor, they have skipped so many steps, and they are assuming that you must have done them, but there are so many people who have not done those things. That's the problem. And you know, me, this is my fail. I'm invested my time. I'm able to tell the weakness of a course. You get it?
Yes.
That assumption. Now, because you are here, let me now give. Oh, I didn't copy it, man. What is that? Control C. I'm here. Oh, why am I not able to copy and paste? This is strange.
Oh yeah, share. Send me this thing first. The Venn diagram. Click on.
I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm not able to share is this because.
Yeah, that's.
But I didn't want to send you this. Let me delete. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Delete for everyone. And I think this is the reason why I was not able to paste. Yeah, now I pasted. So you see the things I've given you there.
Yes, sir.
Read on your own, and if you are able to know all those things, then you are good. You don't need those complicated statistics out of you, and be able to use the NumPy to implement them. Now, let's go to the Venn diagram so that we finish.
Mm.
So we are done with this circle, right?
Yes, sir.
We are done with these other circles given in the course outline, all right?
Yes.
Now, what remains now? This is in addition to your degree. What remains now is now domain. And we are going to do a project in banking. You can start with that. Banking. In the course we are doing something on health science. We are going to do something on health system, huh?
Yes.
You can use the knowledge you will acquire from there. Also to say another your domain is health system. But read widely, read the history of health system in America. Read things like HIPAA. You have heard about HIPAA?
No.
You have never heard about HIPAA, man. And you have taken a lot of computer science, cybersecurity courses. You don't know this?
How do you spell it? Maybe I know.
It's on the screen.
Okay. HURL is about a HURL protocol, something like that.
You read this. These are the equations in the interview for data.
PHI. Personal health.
Yes.
Personal health information. Yeah, I
These
know.
are the question they're going to ask you if you are hired as a data scientist in the hospital, and it's a real issue. Because so I want you to start with the two domains, banking and health. And when you're in Africa, what kind of job were you doing?
Man, I wasn't doing any job. I was just going
What
to
was
school.
your degree in? The first degree?
My physics.
Oh, physics. You can work in engineering. You understand engineering terms.
Yes.
And add here engineering, these are your domains.
Yeah, I did physics and mathematics. I had a bachelor's degree in physics and mathematics.
Yes. But you know, that was a long time ago. You are forgotten. And the environment in Africa is different from here. So do a lot of reading. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So for a start, this is what you should put on your resume.
Okay.
But then you are a military man, huh?
Yeah, military, yes.
Yes, put military. Military, because there's a lot of data from the military, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is what we call the domain.
Okay.
When you are hired in a different domain, like in medicine to work for hospital, it works with medical doctors as a data scientist. You are given 6 months to understand those terminologies. If you don't grasp them within 6 months, they fire you. That is what is called domain knowledge. So it's serious business. Now, Mr. Joseph,
yes, sir.
When you have all these, I've put here, let me use this. You can now brag and call yourself a data scientist.
Wow.
You don't become a data scientist by taking courses with the professors. Those things are too theoretical. And they are making so many assumptions. And most of the things, just learn on your own.
Okay, understood.
Learn on your own. A lot of reading, man. You should be reading these things every week. Read something. Go to the set 2 hours on the computer and do coding using Python. Every day, 2 hours or one, or even 30 minutes. Every day, 30 to 45 minutes, you are doing coding on your own before you go to work. Every day, go practice statistics that are given the outline there. Use NumPy, know how to import it and how to load it on Jupyter Notebook. And again, every day, read something on banking. What is the latest trend? Go to Google and ask yourself, what is the latest trend in the banking industry? What are they talking about? What is the latest trend in the health system?
Okay.
The latest trends in engineering, like the latest trend in natural language processing of late was, it's called what? ChatGPT. And Google developed that thing, and they ended up losing billions of dollars on the stock market because they made a mess. And the ChatGPT did an exam, a low exam for kids, and they scored 95%. That is what they are talking about in that industry. So, you know what is happening? In fact, we have a meet and greet where we just meet and talk about the latest trend in the industry. So, if your domain is banking, when we meet there, we give you 15 minutes to tell us what is happening in the banking industry. I also tell you what is happening in what I'm doing, like chatbots, natural language processing, or energy domain. Somebody else like that. Meet and greet. These things is not about just doing them with the professor, go keep them, or reviewing the video. In fact, reviewing the video might not even help you. Those of you only to pass the exams. This is beyond the exam. You have to develop a question. Sir, your data science Venn diagram is there. Good?
Okay.
Are you good now?
Yes, sir. Very good. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
now what I was looking for, let me see. I'm really deviated. Let me see if I'm able to get what I'm looking for. And it's taking a lot of time. I don't know why. Yeah, right here. I'm going to give you this. And I've given you this video to go watch. I don't know whether you managed to watch it. I've given you this video earlier to go watch. And I don't give you these things for formalities. They are supposed to help you.
I watched the video, sir.
This one here.
Which?
This one on the screen. This one I'm having right now. Did you watch it?
Yes, sir. No,
Okay.
I watched it.
Okay. So when you go to this video,
building your online business.
are you able to hear?
Yes, I can hear.
Wix.com and set up your store.
Okay. Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
So did you hear him talking about correlation being part of the data processing?
Yes.
This is what he was referring to, but it was so abstract.
Yeah.
He's assuming that you really know these things one throughout. You see the one on the diagonal?
Yes, I see the one.
Now, if you move outside the diagonal, either upwards or downwards, or downwards, huh?
Yeah.
You can either move up or move downwards. And then what are you looking for? You are looking for any value that is either 1 or close to 1. There's one here. Let me snip this for you. There's one there. In fact, at one point, I was thinking about withdrawing from that class because I might end up just wasting my time. But I say, oh, I need it, my transcript.
Yes.
And that does not mean that when an exam is given, I'm going to score everything. It depends on how prepared I will be. The things are familiar. And I got bored when he was using Excel because Excel is very primitive, but some employees. You see, this one I've circled.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I've not done a good job in circling. Let me know. Yeah. Let me use this. So I want to do a good job. You see the one I've circled here? So it can be seen clearly, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what you do now, this one here, right?
Mm.
I've circled. You move like this. It hits one, huh?
Yes.
Right? And it comes like this. It hits one, huh? It comes to that value, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And here, it comes down here, and it hits this value, huh?
Yes.
So let me expand. Are you able to read this?
Yes, I can read.
What is it?
What the arrow pointing?
Yes, and it is the same thing here. Month ticket issued, underscore ticket issued, right?
Yes.
The month the ticket was issued, we are to deal with Amtrak. So it is a 1 because it is the same column by itself, all right?
Yes.
Now, if you find another column different from that inside the data that has got the same value like this, or close like 0.97, like this one, this is ticket NBR, right?
Mm-hmm.
The conclusion as a data scientist, this is part of data process, that's what I was talking about, is that these two columns are strongly correlated, all right?
Okay, yes.
And therefore, when you are doing a machine learning algorithm or project, you want to carry a machine learning, these two columns will give you more or less the same kind of prediction. Are we together?
Yes.
So as part of data processing of the data scientist, what are you supposed to do? This is what you are supposed to do. And you are very lucky that I'm telling you this. Knock it out from the data.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean, knock it out?
I mean, remove it.
And where do you remove it? You see the CSV file?
Yes.
This is a column in the CSV file. You're going to delete it from the column because they have the same features. You get my point?
Yes.
But as a data scientist, you don't go physically manually to delete it like that. People, that one, you don't want to get a job. People will doubt your expertise in Python. You remove it using Python. Dot
Okay.
column. You get it?
Yes. Okay.
So what we are doing now is what is called data processing in data science. Are we together?
Yes, sir. Data process.
Now tell me, the way I've explained it to you and the way the professor explained to you,
Yeah, it's different. Yours is far more.
and when you ask him, he has got a problem with the language. So he's
Yeah.
assuming that you are doing this. And you know the title of the course is called Applied Machine Learning, right?
Yes.
They're assuming that you have done either artificial intelligence 1 or you have done some machine learning. Now, I'm wondering who enrolled students in that class who have not done artificial intelligence 1. They are going to get it rough.
I haven't done yet.
That class is supposed to be done by students who have done artificial intelligence 1 and artificial intelligence 2.
Oh, okay.
No, not even that. That class is supposed to be done, even the sequencing is wrong. It's supposed to be done by students who have done computer science 750. You see 750?
Mm-hmm.
And computer science 573. And me, I've done 750. I've done 573. I'm now doing 673. And even the coding itself is 674. You see the coding?
Yes.
Yeah, 674, which means supposed to be done. You're supposed to be done after 573 and 673. And I've also gone for a boot camp and paid 3,500. And I've just got a course on its own. It's like a diploma, an associate degree, postgraduate level called postgraduate program in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So that when the professor is talking, I understand what he's talking about. You get my point?
Was it the one in Texas?
Yeah, the one at the link I gave you.
Okay.
So, good. You have any question on this data processing using correlation?
No, it's just that
And how to knock down the columns?
No, the way you explain it, it looks so easy.
No, it's not easy. Now, when you are analyzing data when you are now analyzing data, right? When implementing this, you'll be using the code, and you have done programming in Python. You now drop this in Python. They talk about drop column, and there's
Drop
a code for that, right?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And me, I have codes, man. I have codes. billions and billions of code. I just go paste and paste. So that is that. Now, when you come here, no, don't watch that rubbish. Just one. That's just marketing, no?
Yeah, that's marketing.
You know, from here, after the rubbish, huh?
It's not. It's
Look here, I
it's
don't know. You know what we are doing? After
it's
the
part of
rubbish,
this.
You guys, you are not in the
you come, I give you my profile, all right?
Then
Then we go now to straight business. We are talking about Amtrak, all right?
Amtrak, yes.
Now, after my profile, up to all these, you see where there's that map routes, huh?
Yes.
That's what we call domain knowledge.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes, sir.
And me, I've not worked with the Amtrak or with the train air transportation system. How did I get that knowledge? I just went to their website, read. I was preparing for an interview, and it took me like 3 days, 2 hours per day to get the information and what have you. And when I got the information, now I had something. I have now known something about the company. All right.
Okay. Yes,
and
sir.
now I can make now another work of data scientist is to make present your finding. So those ones you teach yourself. Nobody teaches you those ones. So you go up to here. You see this, we are now interpreting the results, all right?
Yes.
And finally, you advise the company. This is the conclusion, no? And this is what the manager wants here. Imagine your boss is not a data scientist. I've got nothing to do and is not even interested. What he wants here is this. During the period under review, this one, more people travel to and from New York by Amtrak than any other city. Customers who have traveled, how is this important to the manager? It is important to the manager because this route raised more people travel, and therefore there's a possibility that it raises a lot of revenue. So if there are no trains, more trains, you add trains there, you add more services, more staff, so that people get good services, because this is what is making the company afloat, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, now customers who have traveled either on Azela or in are paid this. This is $6 million US, all right? From January 1st to July 7th. Those are around 6 months. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. So so Azela or this. So you look at that portfolio and improve on the services there. Take more revenue there so that they can make improvement. Well, that is what keeping the family, the company. Now, this number of customers travel on this route for the entire period under review. So when we have Azela and NER, and this is the number of customers that travel, of course, it's more than that travel here. What do you do to improve this? The one where they are not traveling more. You go and put incentives there so that you can divert traffic from here to there, or more people can choose that option. So these ones, you are not taught in class. You are not, these ones you learn yourself. So Amtrak 10 customer paid fare between this and this. I use support vector machine for the supervised machine learning, and it has a prediction accuracy of this, has high performance of prediction. So you see the project we are doing.
Yeah.
We are going to do everything with you, but when it comes to making the conclusion here, you are the one who's going to do this part to demonstrate to me that you have understood.
Okay.
If you are at the end of this, the thing is on 24th, or we do the first one on 21st. If on 21st, you are not able to do this and articulate them the way I'm articulating them here, then it demonstrates that you are not ready for the presentation and back out. Because Dr. Shumba knows that I know this thing. What he will be looking for to give us the prize is whether I've been able to successfully mentor you. You get my point?
Yeah, Mr. Pius, I'm just a beginner. You already have the experience.
But why did you? But why did you enroll for the competition?
I said no.
The competition is this: we are do a project to
Mhm.
demonstrate that the knowledge you gathered during the workshop
Okay.
was helpful, right?
Yes, sir.
And this thing I do, I'm here to help you. It's just going
Yeah.
there and doing a presentation, but I just want to see you first, what you know. What
Okay.
you
Okay.
know. Then
I will.
from there, we'll rectify and give you evidence to present, and we divide the work equally. We'll just be reading, so even making PowerPoint slide. You see this slide I'm using here?
Yes.
I'm not going to make it. You're going to make it.
Okay.
So that
I
you
will.
understand this thing. This notion of students being put in groups, and then they do projects, and only a few people do the project, and they get the grade, and then they run away.
Mhm. I will try my best, sir.
If I become a professor, I'll do away with that. There's another professor, we are doing research, and everybody is doing it solo.
Mhm.
If you fail the class, you fail alone. If you pass the class, you pass alone. But that again is very unfair. I remember you during the presentation for software engineering, huh?
Yeah.
You could not demonstrate, and maybe in that class you got an A. And somebody else who was able to demonstrate who did not pass able to the class. So those are the problems with our system. And I know a lot of people, they are now taking advanced classes, but when you ask them to explain something the way I'm explaining to you right now,
Yeah.
they can't. Even this, you see this,
Yes.
I'll be taking this for granted, man. But it's not, you don't take it for granted. I know people, even after that class, after the class we are doing right now, let me show you. You see this thing here I've explained to you.
Yes.
People will graduate from that class we are doing, and then you ask them to explain this, to break this one down, they will not be able.
Okay. Yeah.
Please, and watch everything that's going by the end of it. And this is a big deal in the industry. This is a big deal. And there's also something called hot encoding, which I'm going to show you. Okay, I've deviated a lot, but I think you now know something. So data processing, correlation, you don't have any problem, right?
Yes. No. I understand now what you mean.
So we were not that. We were here. We're gonna insert a passport size photograph, click on a bank, do that, and then put the information there like a summary, all right?
Yes.
Don't copy and paste. That's plagiarism. Write it in your own words. Then click here. When you click here, do this like that. Remove, just delete this, copy what you have done and put it here, right?
Yes.
And the reason why I was bringing all this, I want you to come here, right? And you are using Mac computer, right?
Yes.
So I want you to do this, make your notes. Steps for getting path using on a Mac computer. Because even me, I don't know. I've never used a Mac computer. So we are here to teach each other, right? So when you put that thing, when you run the code, it will know number one, right?
Yes.
Number one, right? You are number one. Step number one there. Step number two. In your notebook, so that you don't forget, because you had already done this thing and you have forgotten. So you are going to do it again. You did it and you did the assignment. Well, number three, yeah? So once you have done that, right, and put it here, right? Every time you forget, you just go check the steps.
Okay.
And move on.
All right.
Yeah, so my path is good. When I come here, the first thing, when you come to Canal here, right? You will say restart and clear output. Like that, everything. So everything goes. So when you come here, you start with this. It's gonna run. You see, it has turned into one. That's step number one. This is now when you're importing libraries. That is always step number one. After importing libraries, you load the data. Step number two, read the data set or load the data set. You read and load is the same. So when you come here, this is the code for loading the data set. So pandas, I talked about pandas. This is the pandas command for loading the data, that is CSV, all right? But
Yes.
this is the path. We are talking about that, right? And this path, you just get the address where your file is. You know where your file is, but the problem you're having, you don't know how to get the path using Mac computer, right?
Yes.
And you are done it. And now after you put the path, you read. You see it has changed into 2. Now, if you want to see the data now, you will come here. You see this is called a data frame. When you have done pandas, you know what a data frame is. So you just copy this one here. Come here. You see like that?
Yes.
Run. What happens? You now see your data and the columns. You see it? These are the same columns that are there when you open the file on a CSV file, all right?
Yes.
So when it has a correlation of 1, column has got a correlation of 1, it is here customer age, let's say customer age and development count. They have a correlation of 1 using that correlation analysis, all right? What you do, you delete 1 and retain 1. This process is what is called data processing. Then you can also look at the shape of the data. The shape of the data, let me remove this. To go back, you just run this again. And then I copy. The reason why you copy, you don't want to change the data frame, so I copy it. Then you read it, there you go. And after reading it, you look at the head, a few columns there. If you want less, like 3, just put 3 there and read that. And then after that, you look at the tail, that's the tail. If you want to do a few, you just put 3 there, you run it like that. Tail, then you print the information. Here, you just do that. This is the data. This is the number of non values that are there. This is the data type. You understand what the data type is. So now, for example, the non value is 10,127. You get my point? But here, on this education level, we have less 8,608, which means the difference between this and that are null values, all right?
Yes.
The second point for data processing he talked about is null value, removing the null value. So you're going to remove all values that have got null values. You got my point? That is just one way. You can delete them. You can fill them with the mean, with the median, with the mode, depending on the domain or the industry. You get it?
Yes, sir.
He did not talk about that. He just talks about how he does it in healthcare. Yeah. So that you go there. Then the next one, you look at the shape of the data. There are these 10,127 rows versus 21 columns. So you rewrite this in the observation. There are 10,127 rows and 21 columns. All the columns have 127 null values except education that. This is now the observation from here. You write there for observation. All those one by one. Now let us check for duplicates. Duplicates, you know what they are, right? Repeated values, rows, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is another data processing. And what did you get? 0. It means there are no duplicates. Also, no, that is good. So we are now in data processing number 3, right? So number 4, what was it? I told you to write them down. There was number 4, number 5. That one I've forgotten.
Number 4, do the noising.
Noising, and then number 5?
Correlation.
No, transformation. The Z scores, right?
Oh, Z-scoring?
Standardizing the Z score. He talked about the Z score for the better part of the lesson. You don't remember?
Yeah, the standard, it was step number 2.
Transforming all the data using the mean, right?
Yeah, that was.
So that was transformation. So that comes later when you are about to do machine learning. So those two. So I can't do those because my data is still not in good format. When you look here, when you look at this data, I can still see values here. You see these entries, the string. You see the entry in terms of string, right? They are captured here. When you come here, they are captured here. They are captured here. They are captured here as object. When you see object,
Mhm.
That's a string. But for this to be ready, you only want to see integers, float, or boolean.
Or Boolean.
Yes, numbers. For you to carry out a machine learning algorithm, every data should be numbers. You just don't want to see words. So we are not yet ready. So there's a lot of things that are going to happen. So my friend, what I want you to do right now, within the time remaining, and then you send your Jupyter notebook, or you call me back, we look at it, is I want you to do everything that I've done in the video, all right?
All right.
And then share your Jupyter notebook. When you are ready, text me or call me so that I come back. Yeah, I come back and we go through that and we do a few steps. Good?
Okay.
What time did
Yeah.
we start? What time did we start?
To work on it.
What time did we start the meeting? This Zoom meeting?
6:35.
So 6:35, so
Mm.
7:35. So we have just done approximately 1 hour. So the remaining 1 hour, I want you to do what we have done, and then we meet. If you finish after 30 minutes, that's fine. And then we
Okay.
meet back. We meet again. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop sharing. Then I'm going to do what? Where is the recording? I'm going to stop recording.